Yeah, YouTube from the Maverick in the space one more time. Best and most credible. Fear and fearless same way. I know that football is something that still have me away. I have the whole Jamaican football fraternity away. Yeah, because a whole lot of people is emotionally invested in this team here. Making it back to the World Cup finals. Not just the feel-good factor about it, but there's a big financial, benefit to the football fraternity if we qualify for the World Cup, and of course opportunity for a player them as well. But here what now? It thing get worse and worse, But talk to the chairman of the technical committee, Mr. Rudolph Speed, for my radio show. When was it? Thursday. And obviously, he expressed disappointment about how the team are playing, and disappointment about the result. And I asked him specifically if they were thinking about to fire the coach. He was very coy. He said basically, where we are in the process now, them, as per usual, them are going to meet with the coach and do a post-mortem. You never use a word there. But like a review of the performance of the team in the World Cup. And therefore, no decision can be even pondered or taken at this point until that meeting takes place. We push him even further. I ask him, say, will there be a financial fallout? Sometimes some coach get fired and they have to get paid off a big lump sum because of them contractual situation. He must show me, say, watch a man. There are clauses in any contract that, in fact, contract where him a do up, where them protect themselves for that kind of big financial blow there. So basically, I think him say, the maximum, as per the contract now, where the coach is entitled to, if he were to get fired, and never say, "I'll get fired," would be a month. It would be in a response to the question. Would be a month's salary. I am saying get that out of the way. Remember, rule out the fire of the coach, But he mentioned, say, you understand me, the process is them have a meet, and somebody tell me, say, other executives at the JFF tell them that as well. They're at a point now where them schedule an urgent meeting with the coach. But me get some other information, people. And I remember saying it to Mr. Speed during the conversation, Mr. Speed, when we see you go on the football field, you're a football coach. You understand the game. Is it more than just football issues will affect this team here? And again, him say, him can answer that question, him go talk to the coach and hear everything. But me get some information, people. Me peep over fence. Me peep over fence that is well, adjacent to what is happening in the camp. And my understanding is that there's a bit of a fallout between the coach and the player them, I know in time that start happening, and done, them coach a 10-year done, Yeah, man, me understand, so the coach in my words, like them not rate, the player them like them not rate the coach. Yeah, man, me understand, say, and that's the thing reach. Yeah, my fence them no normal already, and no normal fence me people over. Like them not rate the coach, and the coach not in full control, and the dressing room and of the players. So it's not just his tactical incompetence we have with these people. Apparently there's a breakdown of control of the players and of the team. Now initially me did say, me don't like the idea of firing coaches in the middle of a campaign. Me think instinctively me feel that's something we try to fix before we reach a firing. Firing must be a last resort. Now, having said that now, when a coach lose a dressing room, I lose the players, things now go nowhere but down, and go down fast, So we there upon the outside looking in and say, boy, the coach don't know him do, But if the coach don't know him do, plus him have issues with the dressing room, then this is what you call untenable. The coach would have to go. I don't know what will come out of the meeting with the coach and the technical leadership of the federation, But for me, information, as me tell you, it's not a normal fence me peep over. But there are indicators and things more tangible and specific than just indicators where suggest to me and my friends to me people over. Say the man have a coach as a clown coach. Hey man, we say ball all up, dictate when them done train and then you know them, nobody know really to why you nothing from the coach. And you know it's a couple weeks ago. I think about a couple weeks ago. The same Mr. Speedy come on the same radio show. Him is a very often him come on as a guest on my show. That when he come to matters of football, me like discuss it with Mr. Speed. And he said something. And at the time we accused him of talking out of turn. I think that when we are prepared for the World Cup qualifier them. Him say, look out. I seen a player going to be expelled from the team soon. I not quote him. But as some to that extent. Him kind of just drop that. I mean that push him for your name and for details and the kind of offense, but him never gonna further on that. Him said just stay tuned. But something significant is gonna happen. As things turn out, no high profile player was kicked out of the team. Yeah? But me I put 1 and 2 together now. And realize that them have some problems in the camp. And it look like the coach can't deal with the problems or not deal with the problems. In addition to him tactical incompetence. And that is why we are see what we are seeing. And what was supposed to be a soup qualification look like we out to turn it over and do the unthinkable and can be Trinidad, Bermuda and Curacao to qualify for the World Cup. Now, as me say, initially, me that trend towards no firing of the coach. Just like when Al Grimson left, me that say, a waste man thing Al Grimson go on with when he walk out per week in the McLARREN contract. Basically after 2 games at the World Cup, qualifying when he was hired to take us to the World Cup and he walk out. Me never like it. Anyway, McLARREN come and say, alright, boom, give McLARREN a chance. Now things get to a point now where it look like firing this coach is something where we genuinely have to ponder. And as me say, I'm afraid of this discombobulation when a coach get fired, especially at this delicate point of the process. A 6 more games left, you know, to qualify for the World Cup, you know. And the games them start September. And then 2 more in November. 2 September, 2 November, and 2 December. 2 September, 2 November, and 2 September, 2 October, and 2 November. And that's how the World Cup qualifying date them there. The 3 windows, 2 games each. If we do what we're supposed to do, and what we are to the base for our squad, that is the easiest path to a World Cup qualification in the history of the world's beautiful game. Now, if the coach lose the dressing room, people, and the player them not rate the coach, and the player them do them own thing, and the coach now put on him foot, and the coach put on top of that, don't know what do tactically. Maybe I know what the best time to act. Can me tell you, say, me, you know, if the player them come in, to give me a listing here, me could have qualified that team for the World Cup. I may never do a coaching course yet, but me understand football and me have sense about football. I'm a student of the game, I'm an observer, I'm a listener, I'm a learn. There are some basic fundamentals where look like it leave the coach. And let me tell you, you see you can do all the coaching courses you want in the world, you know. And you can get all the certification you want, you know. If you don't have an instinct for the game and an instinct for make decisions in a key moment, you know, you can't coach, you know. You think coaching a certification of coaching and coaching a certification? No. You have to have sense, you have to understand the game. You have to understand the modern trends of the game. You have to understand the psychology of the players. You have to understand how to deal with different kind of personalities. If you can't do them something you can't coach, you could have 1,000,000 certificate and badge. If you can't coach, you can't coach. The coach look like him can't coach. And the coach also look like him lose the dressing room based on my information. So it look like we have to take a serious decision. Me that push back on the people who say McLARREN out. But based on my new information now, it look almost inevitable. And somebody that said to me, no, me that said to them still. So what we did expect? You know which club see McLARREN come from? You know which club he come from? The club we're in the most turmoil in English football right now. And the club them come from, you know. So what do we expect? Generally, English coach is not good enough. But we carry an English coach come here now. We have come from the club we're in the most turmoil in a European football. A big club, you know. They call the club name Manchester United, man. So that's supposed to answer all of the questions them. Remember when they be that hire, you know, there's a red flag go up, you know, because he might come from Manchester United. But we kind of just trivialize it. But it look serious now. There's a curse following Manchester United in a recent years. That probably, or it is evident now, say that curse there follows Steve McLARREN coming at the Reggae Boys setup. And the curse are reaching now. Because me not say, oh, we can't have them a quality players and can't put two parts together. What that tell me, say? Before some start, no man. Impossible to believe. Anyway, pray these things. And if a McLARREN out, you know, World Cup qualification big on the feelings and the ego of any coach. But if one me here goes so, McLARREN out.